be frank, one of the main reasons why I love being a road tractor is not the awards or the recognitions or the, let's say, the material stuff which I'm obtaining. To be honest, it's the people who I meet during the process. It's a moment I cherish, and of course, it's the things which I feel and exposure. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, my dear road tractors, a very good evening to each and every one of you. And of course, as you all know, today I'm your host, joining road tractor Renish Perera, currently serving as the Sergeant at Arms of the Road Track Club of University of Sri for the RI year 2025 and 26. And of course, for this podcast or coffee chat or whatnot, today we'll be joining here with us two ignitive personalities who are currently serving as the board members of the Road Track Club of University of Sri who joined here with us today to share their experience, exposure, and of course some lovable memories by joining and working at the Road Track. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, my dear fellow Road Tractor, please make sure to join Road Tractor Isum, currently serving as the Joint Director at the Professional Development Company, and of course none other than Road Tractor Dilini, currently serving as the Joint Director at the Community Service Revenue. Beg your pardon, Community Service Revenue of the Road Track Club of University of Sri for the RI year 2025-26. And of course, welcome you all to join in for the coffee chat, and I'd really love to meet you all as well.
Privilege to be.
Privilege, okay. Is it a privilege for you also?
Yes.
It's a privilege. See, both are saying it's a privilege to join for the podcast. So prior moving on to big business, can I know why the hell did you all agree to join here actually? So what's the reason for that? Who convinced you all to join for the podcast?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So when I was just at home chilling, I suddenly message from Dilini, assistant secretary. She's like, we have in this thing, can you join? And I was like, what do I get? And she was like, okay, I'll buy you something. We have in the past, I'll buy you something. And it's like, oh, okay, then I'll be alright talking.
Yeah.
And I'm getting something from that. Yeah, so it's a win-win. So yeah, I agree to that.
It's like a great example it's a great example for a capitalist economy. You do something unless you get something return. How about you?
Actually, I was the one who asked Milnyaki what's going. I was curious, what's going in this whole thing, and she asked me we are doing a podcast. You can join along with your friend Metsala. And I was like, yeah, it's nice. And later, I was supposed to come, but yesterday I had a friend, my best friend got married.
Yeah.
So I was at Nigambo, and today morning I got a message, aren't you coming? And I was like, yeah, my feet were tired and I had the deadly allergy yesterday. But yes, Milnyaka is one of my closest friends. She's really sweet, so I could not say no. So I made all the efforts to come here today.
Yeah. So that's a commitment actually. Can I know what did Milnyaka say that she's gonna buy for you? What did Milnyaki say that she's gonna buy for you?
Nothing specific, but we are actually in the stages of talking what we are getting. But I think it will be good for everyone.
Yeah, make sure to join me as well.
Yeah,
I'm also doing this voluntary. Okay, now let's get back to the business. Road Track. It's to be more specific, the Road Track Club of University of Sri I joined for the Road Track Club, let's say RACUSJ, the common music. I joined for the RACUSJ when I was in the very first year, in the month of November. The main reason is to join for projects and get to know each other. What is the main reason of you for joining for the Road Track Club of University of Sri What essence ignite you to join for this? Both you actually.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I saw some projects done in Road Track through some of my friends' statuses and stories, and then I just decided to visit the Instagram page of Road Track RACUSJ, and I saw that there were many how can I say, many interesting and many very fun projects done as well. So I thought it was a good opportunity for me to have some fun, and then also to improve myself professionally, and also to help the community through various projects. And I decided this is a good platform, a good place where I can all do things that I love and improve myself as well. So I just decided, let's apply. And I called up some of my friends, and we decided to apply as a team. And we did our first project with choice, and from that we decided to continue our journey in
the Road Track. Basically, it's about achieving your own personal goals and basically providing a service for the community as well. That's a very top-notch answer. How about you, as a very first year, will be joining for the Road Track?
So I had this idea of joining to road track before even coming to university. So me and my friend Metzla, we were like planning, yeah, should we apply? And yes, we applied. And I could remember on the first interviews, they introduced us Davina, and I could remember you were speaking as well, and Manushak was speaking as well. And later onwards, we joined our first project, Bridge of Hope. It's done under Community Service Avenue. It was a really wonderful and brilliant project, and personally I like to serve the community, like helping people in need. So me and my friend, we decided like, should we apply, like should we keep joining the event, like those projects from Road Track? And yes, we decided because we love help, like being in the oversee of the Bridge of Hope. And later Manushaki recommended us as director. I think mostly for me, I think she selected me mostly because I'm committed. I always do what I say. I think I do my work 2 times better. And for Metzla, of course, she's also really good and she's very talented. So yeah, that's how I came here.
Yeah, that's right. It's about the commitment, the passion that you are delivering for something. Because I personally believe that if you give you 100% shot for, let's say, something, it can be at the road track or your personal life or your professional life, academics, of course, you can get better and top-notch results. Top answers though. Okay, now if we just talk about, let's say, the projects that you are engaged in. If I'm not mistaken, currently the Professional Development Revenue are collaborating with the Finance Committee of RACUSJ and undergoing a project called MindMaze 25, and same goes for the community service. You will be delivering a project called Drops of Hope. So can you also just like a small glimpse about what is MindMaze and what's happening on there? With just kind of short answers.
Yeah, so MindMaze is actually a treasure hunt. So if you want it to be one-line answer, it's a treasure hunt that we organize it with me and my co-director along with the finance committee as well. So what we are doing here is we have a partner and we are partnering up with them, and we are going to organize a treasure hunt for delegates, which will mainly consist of school students, maybe O-levels, A-levels, and maybe a few after-A-level students as well. And we will be organizing that for them, and we will be hosting them actually a very fun treasure hunt, which we are on the planning stage. And in addition to that, we are planning a couple of extra things as well, maybe some sessions that we will definitely enjoy. Yes, yeah, that's basically it.
Wow, that's lovely. So basically it's a treasure hunt that we all be organizing, focusing on the advanced level students and the people who have already sorted out their odd level exams. And if I'm not mistaken, MindMaze 25 is the very first project which are undergoing in the RI year 25-26 that we all be collaborating with an external party. Am I correct?
Yeah.
It was none other than Colombo International Campus.
We are collaborating with them for this project. We are going to be having the project on their location, their premises as well. Yeah.
That's lovely. So I hope that we all also be joining for the MindMaze, which will be organized by the PD and the Finance Committee as well. How about Drops of Hope? What is Drops of Hope and what's going to do it? What's the impact that you all be delivering for the society?
So as always, it's all about helping the community, and Drops of Hope mainly focus on providing hygienic facilities, water facilities. We are planning on 3 phases. On those 3 phases, we are mostly focusing on schools, and those schools are very rural schools where children doesn't have proper access to water. And also we are focusing on like maintaining hygiene in the school, especially for girls. Girls, if I'm being honest, girls during their adolescence they have menstruation. So it should not be something to be afraid or something to be shy. You have to know what's actually going inside in your body and how you should face those situations you call disaster. So something we will shy of. Like we will do a couple of sessions that would raise confidence in them and to also maintaining their hygienic health. And also another phase that we are focusing on providing, as I said earlier, water facilities. We will be providing a water filters for schools and washroom renovations.
That's lovely. Because as you can see, this is like 2 contexts of the projects. One is focusing on the entertainment side, which you can fulfill their needs, and one is focusing on fulfilling the needs and the wants of the society. This is road track. You can either focus on entertainment, community service, building yourself, and of course delivering a wonderful impact for the society as well. And so, like I explained earlier, I joined for the road track back in 2023 as a member, and I worked for 9 months prior I'm appointing as the joint director of the finance committee. According to you all, what is the difference that you all see as working as a member and working as a joint director of a specific committee? What's the difference that you all see? let's say one of the person, Dilini, you can continue.
As a member, I was only at the Bridge of Hope, my first project before becoming a director, and I was at events. And from what I did was I always followed the orders that were given by the events head and the directors, but I was not always limited to my corner, but I also focused on PR and helped in finances as well. And also, I think after becoming a director, I feel like it's a little, they would say like, you have an OC, you can do the thework alone, but I would say no, like if you're really passionate about your project, there's no difference at all. Like you will still work the same. A little more harder and
a little more committed than the member.
You will focus on all areas rather than being limited to your own corner.
That's lovely. How about you, Isum? In a short way, because I have like lot answers, lot questions to deliver. In a short way, like what's the difference that you are seeing?
I think I have to agree with Dilini there as well. The only thing I think what we have in difference to the directors and the members, I think you have a little more experience when you are the director, because I think obviously you have to be a part of the project, you have to have some experience and you have an idea what you are doing. And in the OC, that is new to it. So we are giving them the idea what you have to do. But basically, if you are just committed, I think the OC and the directors, we are just at one place because we need to do the project. So if you are committed, I think we are just working as behind the OC as well. If you are the director and if you really want to do it, so you just have more experience. But it's the same thing. You are just working with them to make the project
happens. So like more, if I be more simpler. So joint directors of the finance committee or whatnot, the other one is like planning the project, and the execution part will be committed by the members. And even though there's a sort of hierarchy, you all be working together as well. That's lovely because that sort of things are actually not happening in other clubs or organizations, because they'll be having that too much hierarchy. But on here at the RACUSJ, it's not. It's like everyone's saying. Okay, so now I'll be moving on to something, let's say, fun questions. And fun questions, I would say, I would love to call this a rapid fire questions. So what's going to happen is actually, so I'll be asking you all some questions. You're allowed to suggest one person out of both Exco and BOD, who that person is. So just assume that I just ask you, who is the most foodie person out of both BOD and Exco? Like an example. Yeah, you could say, let's say Netmiyaka, or you could say someone Sherry, or whatnot. So like that, I'll be asking some rapid fire questions from you all. Both have to answer, okay? Okay, so the very first rapid fire questions is, who is the most talkative person out of both BOD and Exco for you? Sherry. How about you?
Most talkative. Thank you.
Okay, I changed my answer.
It's not like in a bad way.
Yeah.
It's cute. I'm always curious about what you're saying.
Is it? So you're allowed to listen while I'm talking. Okay, that's lovely. Alright. So okay. Out of y'all, let's say out of the both BOD and Exco, except for the Netmiyaki, since she's the president, who is the most, let's say, the person that you all be seeing as a best leader or a good leader who can run a certain institution? Except for the Netmiyaki, I'll say. Anyway, she's the president. Out of both BOD and Exco.
I think Milniaki is a great example. I have worked with her when I was doing when I was working as chairperson in the media. So I think she was a good support along with Netmiyaki. She was the AD and Netmiyaki was the AD in our
It's not just because she promised her to buy pizza, right?
No, that's completely
not sugarcoating, isn't it? Okay, it's Milniaki. How about you?
I would say it's Manushyaki because she's really committed and she's very passionate for her work and always come up with new ideas and always trouble. And it's not actually a trouble, it's a really good help for us. And also I would like to add Pisari because she's also a really good personality. She has a really good personality and she always stands ahead. You will not miss a thing when you are working with her.
Which means for you it's Milniaki. It's not just because she promised to buy pizza, okay? And for you it's Tisari and Manushi. Okay. And the next question, if we had the chance and the opportunity to switch roles with someone else, out of both BOD and Exco, who would it be and why? You can choose either anyone. Netmiyaka as a president, me as Sergeant Kamzo, secretary, assistant secretary, BOD, whatnot. Short and simple answer. Who would be and why?
If you consider about BOD, I think I'll be in this position.
No, but you have to choose someone else. Anyone out of both BOD and Expo.
Probably Euro, charges at
Why? What's the reason for that? I'm also curious.
Okay, so I mean you have a lot of responsibility, but I like Netmiyaki's role is it's just too immense. I think I need a little more experience before I get to that point. But I think if I was to be in the executive board, your role is good, and I think it fits me. Okay, I think that's going to be
that's that's nice. How about you? If you can switch roles with someone else, who would be and why?
If I could switch roles, I would probably switch my roles with
Makis, but the editor.
Yeah.
What's the reason for that?
It's because I don't have, for like, before I say my answer, I would say like everyone is actually well fitted for their job. So yes, I think I could help her. Yeah, because I think she like, can you repeat it?
Yeah, that's fine. It means good mark.
Yeah.
The editor.
And also you.
Yeah, my role. Everyone's loves my roles.
Yeah, because of this reason, more specifically.
You have to come and see the amount of things I'm doing. Okay, and the next question. Who's the most energetic person out of Exco, not BOD? The energetic person.
Probably you.
Exactly.
Okay, let's forget about Exco. How about the BOD? Both Exco, BOD and Exco. The most energetic person.
I would say
Chevy. Okay. How about you?
Yeah, probably.
Chevy.
Yeah.
The videographer. Okay, so now we are sort of like coming to the end of the chat show, but prior I'm concluding, I just want to ask a very simple question from you. Now you assume that, again, if you get a chance to go back in time and give a very good message for your younger self, let's say it doesn't have to be about road track, it can be anything. If you get a chance to go back in time and give a very good message for your younger self, what would it be and why? Very short answer. In my context, I would always say, trust the gods and the Jesus plan, because the God and the Jesus are separate plan for everyone. Trust it and believe about the God, because He will deliver everything at the correct moment. How about you?
I would say, I think even maybe in a single sentence, it gets better. That's what I want to say.
Be patient.
I mean, I think every one of us has been in bad situations where we thought, okay, I can't do this anymore, something like that. But you should just trust that you can do it. It's not you can't do it, you can do it, because with time it gets better, and anything that you can't do, you can do it. That's the one thing that I think gets better.
Basically, trust God's plan. How about you in a short way?
I would say always to trust in your own intuitions and try not to fit in the society, like not to make it a pressure for you to like, fit to those standards.
Have your own standards.
Yeah, have your own standards and have your own policies for yourself and have a good discipline, because only when a person doesn't have a good discipline, they can be the best version of themselves and others will admire
also. Yeah, I love it. Everyone has their own personal message. Like again, I'm giving you all is like always trust the God's plan, because God has a different way of approaching each and everyone. If I be more specific, maybe it can be Jesus, or it can be Lord Buddha, or someone else. Always trust their plans. Yeah, so with that, now we are coming to the end of the podcast and of course the series today. So just wanted to thank you so much for joining Road Tractor Isum and Road Tractor Dilini, for sharing your words and of course the exposure of our fellow road tractors here. So prior I'm concluding, I just want to say that please make sure to get the pizza which was promised by Milne, and make sure to keep 2 or 3 slices for me as well, because I just paid around like $1,000 to come here for the took. Okay, make sure to join me as well. Separate pizza, exactly. I should all do separate pizza. Alright then, that's it. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Thank you.